Oh yeah, oh yeah. 88.1 CKDU. We are here with, well, introduce yourself, sir. It's been a long time. When's the last time you were on CKDU?
The last time I was here was probably about before Christmas. The last time I was on officially. I'm always in the station, like I'm always doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last
How
time,
long did you do your show here?
About 4 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, 4 years. It was actually when I first came to Halifax, 2009. It was actually like I didn't come with any aspirations to play music. I came to school.
Where did you come to go to school and
I
for
first
what?
came to St. Mary's University.
Yeah.
Did a diploma in civil engineering, and now I did degree in civil engineering this last semester.
So you can build like bridges and stuff?
Hopefully.
Do you have one of those rings that's made out of the bridge? And yeah, look at that.
I do.
There it is.
I do.
Is that because like a bridge fell down and then you're not supposed to remember that so you don't build them ever to fall down?
The premise behind it is actually a bridge fell down, and it's to remind you of the responsibility that you have as an engineer.
What made you want to do civil engineering?
I was always in it. My dad's an engineer.
Okay.
And I always been around construction sites, and it just always interested me, the going up of stuff and structures and just building anything, like building a sound system, building a portrait. You relate it to anything.
Right.
It's like structured art.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Structured art, I like that a lot. So you get here and you don't have intentions of music being a predominant thing that you're doing, but then all of a sudden it is. What happened?
Okay, what really happened was...
what really happened?
Yeah, what happened? I had no interest, and I actually used to be KO's DJ.
Okay.
And we were in... KO was looking for a studio, and we found a studio. Shout out to Rich Graff. I think he's in London, Ontario now. We found a studio, Rich Graff. He was doing it in his bedroom, and he had like the whole 1200s mixer set up, and he had a box of records. And I've been DJing probably for about 14 years now.
Okay.
So when we were in the studio, he was in the studio writing his bars and everything, and then Rich was making the beats, and it was, I think, Donovan there at the time. Big up yourself, Donovan. And then I just took some records. I think it was the 50 Cent, the G-Unit record.
Yeah.
And I just started to scratch around and play with it. So in scratching around and playing with it, they took a video unbeknown to my knowledge and put it up on Facebook, and then everybody started liking, yo, I didn't know you could DJ and all that kind of stuff. And I was actually talking to my friend Mix, and he was like, well, why don't you actually start to do it? So I thought about it. I was like, school, priorities. And then I think it was the summer of 2010, I made that dive. I got my equipment, and I just started making mixtapes. And making mixtapes, I gave them out to people, and then I started to get bookings and started doing it, and everybody always liked the vibe because we had started Amazon in St. Lucia in about 2007, me and my brethren Electric, and I came to Canada, he stayed in St. Lucia, and then he came up to Canada. So we just continued the vibe here.
Were you surprised by how eager people were for that sound here? Or was it like, nah, they like that everywhere?
I was actually, because when...
I mean, it's not exactly like this is the Caribbean.
Yeah, when you're in somewhere like St. Lucia and you have no idea where Halifax, all you know the Bank of Nova Scotia because it's there, but you have no idea physically where Nova Scotia is.
That is true. That's one of the things people do know about Nova Scotia, like globally,
exactly.
is
the Bank of Nova Scotia is almost everywhere in the Caribbean, but you have no idea physically. So I think it was this university fair I went to, and at that time I was just tired of being in St. Lucia, so I applied and I got accepted, and then came to Nova Scotia, and then I found out, wow, reggae people, and then I heard about the history, and then I heard Buju Banton came here a couple of times, Burning Spear used to come here all the time, so I was like, and I found out where the first radio station, because back in high school I did a radio show called the Safe Program, and we used to play music, and it was a youth program but music at the same time. So I found out where the radio station was, and I came here, and then I think I met Gianna at the time, And I was like, how do I get involved? And they were like, glad to have you. And I'm like, well, my show is Caribbean music. It may not fit and it's like, no, we love to have the show.
It's Halifax. We love it. We have a strange obsession with it.
Yeah, and then I did my my
Silent Switch.
I had to do a demo, go for the training.
I remember all that.
Yeah, I remember all that. And then I did my demo, I think it was a Saturday into Sunday, and it was one of those all-night shifts. So you come in at midnight and you leave at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And I used to use these 1200s at the time. They were pretty useful. And then I recorded my demo and then sent it over to Gian, and they loved it. And then the first couple of shows I was nervous as hell because I hadn't been on the radio for a while, but then you get back on the radio and then it just comes natural all of a sudden. And then I've managed to meet some great people such as yourself, and the guy who hosts Maple Mothership as well, Morris Smooth. And then I love doing community radio because you play what status quo doesn't always hear. When we play at the clubs, we play what is classified as popular music. Hits pretty much. But on community radio, you have the freedom to do whatever you want.
All right, you got the freedom. Where are we going to take them first? It's a cold night out there. We need some... doesn't that feel good?
And to fit the mood.
Doesn't that feel good?
This is Bob Marley's Wife.
What the... Yeah?
I wanna get high, so high. One draw, one draw. One draw, one draw. Hey brother man, hey what you say? Give me some of your sensei. Hey Rasta man, hey what you say? Give me some of your sensei. So long I have been searching for a taste, looking all over the place, not that thing I find such to satisfy my mind. So I came to search for the eye, see what I can do, and just like I said, you send it straight to my head. Wanna feel high, so high, so high, high. I wanna feel high, I wanna feel high, so high. I want draw now, I want draw, I want draw now, I want draw. Hey brother man, hey what you say? Give me some of your sensei. Hey Rasta man, hey what you say? Give me some of your sensei. Give me some rhythm, let me dance a long, long time in the feet. So